Sorry, guys. Daniel, can you please unmute your microphone on StreamYard?
It is unmuted.
There you are. Awesome. See
There
you
we
guys.
go. Thank you.
Oh, mine's still muted. That's
Yep,
okay.
you're good.
Okay.
Alrighty, that was Ryan. Hi, Ryan. Big round of applause for Ryan. Make sure you guys come on in, say hello, say where you're from. Welcome to Healing and Heals. Technical difficulties. It's episode 2. Can you believe that it's episode 2, Corey?
I know it. And we're just ironing this stuff out so quick.
We are literally gonna be professionals. We have a shiny rainbow microphone. We have
Well, we don't, but he does.
we have a red microphone. Mama Corey brought her glasses. Like, we're in it to win it.
Hey, and I brought a pillow so I don't look so short.
Yeah, she got mad because I secretly have a pillow behind me. I don't sit on it, but
Well, I sit on mine because I'm short.
but come on in. Make sure you say hello and welcome to Healing and Heals. Tonight we have an amazing episode, and it's all about how it's okay to outgrow people and why you're outgrowing people and that it's not your fault.
And when you do, it's no disrespect to people either. Sometimes you're just going in different directions, and sometimes it's jobs. Sometimes it's people who have children.
The jab was towards me.
No, really?
No, she's salty. Let's be real. She's a little salty that we don't have our Daniel and Corey's movie nights.
Well,
I'm also salty about it, but
our movie nights are epic.
There we are. So tonight truly is about, make sure you come on in to say hello where you're from. It's all about outgrowing people and how that doesn't even make you a failure and it doesn't make you the problem. A lot of times we go through life and we start to go, I call Corey all the time and go, Corey, am I the problem? I had this actually situation happen yesterday over the tone of something. We won't say the exact whatever. I even had to call certain other people on this thing. And I had to be like, truly, was I the problem? Did I? Because that wasn't my intention. I truly was just like, hey, this is what I'm like looking for. This is what I'm, trying to like help in the situation. But there's certain situations and people where you might not vibe with it. You might not vibe with them. And you have to remember that you're not the problem. Sometimes you're the problem, but in this situation, a lot of times you're not the problem because you are on a different wavelength, a different vibration, or you just change like the little butterfly you're supposed to.
And then sometimes somebody is in a grouchy mood and they read the text in their mood.
That's true.
You could be like, hey, I'm having dad for dinner, and then somebody's like, look, they're so horrible, they're having their dad for dinner.
Yeah. Because they're just in a different like point of view, different vibe. And so I really want people to think about how distance doesn't mean disconnection, but it sometimes is just holding space for expansion. I'm going to say that one more time. Really think how distance isn't disconnection, it's holding space for expansion. And that's not asking too much. It's not asking too little. It's all about asking for permission, not from other people, but from yourself. You have to give yourself permission to go, you know what? I need to take a step back.
Yeah. And it's no disrespect. It's just sometimes it just happens. Sometimes you feel yourself growing in one direction or your taste with maturity changes. And it doesn't mean that you love the person any less or your memories are any distant. It just means right now you're going a little different direction.
Now, we all love a good Tay-Tay. Corey, what's your favorite Taylor Swift song?
We're never, ever, ever going back together.
I think just the vibe for the day. But my favorite Taylor Swift
actually,
song.
it's Tim McGraw.
That's right. She does have a song. I was a girl, wrong artist.
No. I actually seen Taylor Swift when she toured with George Strait because I was in my George Strait era.
I don't know who that is. I'm not going to lie. Your guess. Yeah, I don't know who that is. Yeah.
You don't know who George Strait is?
No.
Oh, you're gonna.
Ryan, you have to tell us what your favorite Taylor Swift song is. But My favorite Tay Tay song is Out of the Woods and um oh, what's that other one where she's like remember me in a red dress and or in a white dress and red lips? Uh
That's when she wasn't country. See, and her era has changed too, because she
yeah.
used to be country.
And so that's what we're getting into is how Taylor Swift literally lives in eras. Each era comes with different people or different perspectives, and people get uncomfortable when you don't stay the same for their comfort. I mean, just like now, you know her in her country era.
Oh, she was so darn cute. She had a sparkly little guitar. She
Guitars.
got up there and she was just singing her little heart away about her little broken heart. I loved her. I still like her. I
Yeah.
still like her.
So it's
I
all
root for her.
about like outgrowing eras. Like everyone's in a different chapter, a different era. And it's all about being okay with that and not getting down on yourself, not tearing yourself apart. Again, I went through that yesterday. I was like, am I the problem? But you go through different shifts in different eras. I mean, look at poor little Ariana Grande. She a lot of people are, are saying a lot of things about her here and there, but truly healing changes you and people miss different versions that they had access to. That's where the grouchiness truly comes in. I, I, they no longer have that access to you. They don't have like access to what they're used to. And when you tell a little kid no, they throw a temper tantrum the first time, but you hold strong to that boundary, you end up, implementing a new boundary. And that's where people start to nitpick and they'll say whatever. But the other thing to remember during, the era of backing away from people is like someone had to remind me yesterday, what other people think of you is none of your concern, but you don't have to manage the story. You don't have to worry about what they're saying because at the end of the day, you check in with you. So it's really important. I mean, look at the Real Housewives. They have friendship fall-ins and fallouts left and
Oh,
right.
those women, they're I love me. I love me some housewives.
What's your favorite housewife one?
Oh God, do you have to ask?
Yeah.
Beverly Hills, my friend Kathy Hilton.
It's not her actual friend,
It
you guys.
is.
I almost got
Kathy
in
and I went
trouble.
to the same school district.
That's a long story, neither here nor there. But really, look at the Real Housewives, and every reunion that they have is about someone changing, right? Like they're like, oh, I'm in a different space, I'm in a different thing. And the issue is always access. Someone stops over giving, and then the issue is they no longer have access to you or that version of you or what they need out of you because you are in a new era of going, you know what? This doesn't work for me. Or you know what? I don't like right now. A lot of people are like, are you really that direct? I'm like, I don't have the time. All my patience is going to my kids. I don't have the time. So if you are having me do X, Y, and Z, I'm going to be very direct because I'm in this era that I truly. I mean, can we talk about the
Well,
private event the other night?
yeah, but there's one thing I have to
Yeah,
say or I'll forget. It's like don't take my directness as disrespect. It's just
or a personal attack.
I've got a lot on my plate, and it's easier for me to be honest and direct than to give you a whole song and dance and story.
Right.
And it actually being direct is more respectful, to be honest.
It truly is. And again, who's got the time? And now I'm not saying walk around and be, an
Yeah.
a-hole.
Don't be like, you need to do this.
Be
You
like,
need to do that like Oprah, but take it
yeah,
away.
the gay medium and Mama Corey said, be rude, go around, hit somebody. That's not
Yeah.
what we're saying. What we are saying is really be mindful of your own energy and where it is going, who you're putting it towards, and who you're pouring into. And there's nothing wrong with holding space for that expansion.
And there's nothing wrong with putting up boundaries either.
No. And there's also nothing wrong with saying no.
Yeah.
So, for example, I'm in this era. Ooh, while I'm telling my story, I want you to think about your era. Comment down below, you guys, of what era you're in. I want to know, like, what era do you think that you're currently? It's a new year. It's 2026. I'm feeling limitless and also no patience. So, truly,
Limitless with boundaries.
we got limitless and limited patience. Yeah, my patience is not limitless, just so we're all clear. But I want to share the other night I was, and I just want to set this story up with so much love and gratitude because I truly get to wake up, put heels on. Well, first feed children, but I get to put my heels on, put my makeup on, and I get to go and connect with the spirit world. And I get to go and do it. Like tomorrow night, we have Cocktails in Spirit in Richfield, Washington. I had a bunch of private sessions today. I do a bunch of private mentoring. I have live shows. I get to do this amazing new live podcast with you guys and Mama Corey. But I am so blessed and fortunate. So I just want to be very clear on that. But let me tell you, even the audience member at this private event, yes, you can book Daniel Monroe for a private event, gallery event. You can hold it. There's a flat fee. You can invite 20 people, 50 people. I don't care. There's just a flat fee. I show up and I'm there for like 90 minutes to about 2 hours, right?
It's
And
great, actually.
it's so much fun. I love it. Contact the website if you'd like to book me. But the other night, I was fortunate enough to go to this amazing event, and it truly was so much fun. And I don't know, I'm gonna share a little secret with all of you that Mama Corey and I have been together for how long?
Like 7 years.
7 years, 8 years. And she has been to like all of my shows except for a couple. How dare she? I'm just joking. But she's been at like all of my shows. She's like my stage. She is my stage mom. She is my,
I tell him to put on them hills and get out there, girl.
yeah, dance monkey, dance monkey. No. So Mama Corey knows that after every show, I walk away feeling like I don't give my all.
He's depleted.
And I'm like, because there's so many people. I've done shows up to 280 people.
Yeah.
Obviously, I can't read all those people. And we were walking away, and I was like, Mama Corey, like, that was like pulling teeth. This private event was like pulling teeth. But she goes, honey, the messages were there. Everything was there. Now, for an example, I was like, oh, he's showing me something with this mouse, and I'm seeing this mouse coming forward. It started with the little, the mouse and the motorcycle thing, and they're like, oh yeah, you're talking about Ralph,
Stuart Little.
not Stuart Little, like Ralph and the whatever his name was. See, I already forgot.
Stuart Little's Nightmare.
Stuart Little's Nightmare. So Ralph and the motorcycle, I think that's what it is. And she was like, no, I don't relate with that. But how the spirit communicates is like charades. And so I go back to spirit and I go, what are you talking about? She can't understand the children's book. And they started highlighting a child and a mouse. So I go, there's a connection between a child and a mouse. And it has to do with someone still here in the physical world. And she goes, I don't know. I can't think of it. And I'm like, and I go back to spirit, and spirit's like, no, this is definitely, I need to get a message across. So the client or the participant that's sitting in the group goes, well, the only thing I can think of, but I don't think this is it, is we did just get his niece a bunch of mouse dolls that are collectible, blah, blah, blah. And we have it set up so every birthday or every year, she gets a new one to add to the collection. Literally, somebody in the front audience goes, you really have a lot of patience. The reason why I'm sharing this is because younger me would have been even more sassier, but I truly am in this era of I trust spirit even more because my patience, it has grown, and I don't want to be that medium that would just drop it and move on. Because the thing is, at the end of the day, spirit doesn't care about me looking amazing and talking about a mouse and it being a stuffed animal that someone gets. I look back at spirit and go, okay, now that we know that it is this person, what's the message? So this is where Daniel's in the era of truly having patience, but also having the space for spirit and my own expansion. Because typically I'd be like, all right, on to the next because I'm annoyed. But I go back to
But in your
spirit.
mind, you're good at digging. You can't take that away from yourself.
That's true.
Daniel's very good at digging and digging and digging. I think in all your shows, you may have walked away from one.
Yeah.
Yeah, you do not give up.
Mm-mm.
And that's something that, just being honest, he's been critiqued by, but
So much.
also people that are in the audience are thankful afterwards because they get psychic amnesia. And then once it clicks, it starts clicking and then starts clicking, and they go home and they write emails because more things have clicked.
Or they go up to Corey and be like, can you let him know? Because
Yeah.
I'm like surrounded by people after shows. But what I was going to
I get
say
the
is,
tea.
I went back to Spirit and I said, okay, now that we know who this is for, what's the message? Because again, Spirit wasn't just going to come through and talk about, oh, bring up the mouse. Okay, cool. You got a perfect validation onto the next. As a medium, Spirit is showing you something for a reason. So I go back to Spirit and I go, what was the validation with the mouse? And he said, I need her to know that I'm not missing a single birthday. And I relayed this, and she goes, oh, they were super close, and they actually, the mom of the daughter, had this falling out situation. She has a lot of guilt. And one of her questions actually was if he is still around or is he mad at her and kind of staying away. So they would have missed out on that. But I'm in this era of holding space, but also, I'm not gonna lie, even though I look so cool, calm, and collected, if you ever come to one of my shows, you'll never know when I'm mad. Corey knows when, I'm like,
We can't give away the hints.
yeah, we can't give away the hints, but Corey will be like, oh, wow, Daniel's.
Yeah.
Corey will literally be like, I don't know how you do it. I don't know how you do it. I would have been like, all right, we're done.
All of a sudden, I turn into an Italian mom. I'm like, no, 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 you should have done this. You should have done that.
Yeah.
They should have done this. Or, I'll throw in my 2 cents when I think needed.
Yeah, but the reality of it is, I am learning patience. And the other thing is, instead of like, oh, wow, I look super dumb up there for like 10, 15 minutes, I actually caught myself this last show because, again, I'm holding space for expansion to where I was like, you know what? I am so glad I didn't just go, all right, cool, there's a validation, on to the next, that I held even more space for that. And this has to do with, again, the flip side to it was there were certain individuals that are like, oh, hold this item and let's see what you get. And I flat out said, what am I, a magician? That's now my boundary. Because for working mediums out there, firsthand that people will test you, especially when you're in front of people. And I'm in this era where this is kind of like my mantra, and this is my new boundary of disconnecting from certain clients that want me to be a magician.
I think they get confused too.
Yeah.
Because I don't think it's malicious a lot, but I think
But
it's
it's like, let's
confusion.
hit that wow factor. They're so hungry for a wow factor that you'll get that. Like today, for example, Corey doesn't even know this. I was like, this is the 4th time your dad has showed me this. He just started eating toast. And they both looked at each other so quick and they go, my dad had toast every single morning. Now, here's the beautiful part about going back to Spirit, because I'm going to teach you guys why we do this little podcast as well. I go back to Spirit and I go, okay, that's a perfect validation, but what about the toast? And he goes, Daniel, they knew my health was not good when I stopped eating my breakfast toast every morning. And that was the message about the toast. Kim on the coast said, I've witnessed you in group sessions spending more time with clients who are not understanding the messages. Yes.
Well, I got to comment on that because this just kind of clicked. People love TV shows like CSI and investigation and stuff. So what you don't see is everybody's in it. Everybody's watching and you're uncovering. And then when the sitter gets it, everybody's happy.
Yeah, they're like, yay. Or you get these clients and I'm like, can you please come to every show? They will literally say what I'm thinking. They're like, come on, he said that. And I'm like, this is amazing. You guys are my people.
Yeah. Or the ones that are like, oh yeah, hallelujah.
Yeah, they're like,
we love
about
those people.
Or my favorite is like, where they just make a face. They don't even say a sound. They just go, and then they'll look back at me and go,
Or the ones that are like,
But here's the thing that I want to say on that. it's okay for me professionally to start disconnecting from certain clientele. I'm booked out till March, you guys. This isn't me being a diva. This isn't a PSA of like Daniel Monroe's now in his diva era. No, it truly is about like my time away to go and do readings and go and do shows is literally like my mommy time. Like my mommy solo time is me working. Like right now I'm doing the podcast and my boys are with the sitter and this is my fun job. I love it. This isn't work for me. I eat, sleep and breathe this or used to. Now I eat, sleep and breathe formula and babies. And I don't actually eat it cuz that stuff smells awful. Awful, awful. But in the reality of it is I don't have to put my energy into that. And actually, when I was driving into the office today, I was thinking, speaking of eras and disconnecting from certain people and new boundaries, and I want to know what are 3 boundaries that you guys are going to start implementing from walking away and outgrowing certain people or certain clients if you're a business owner. Or I know when I worked in the salon, like there were certain clients that the owner would throw me in the back because the client was homophobic and didn't want me to touch them. And I'm so glad that I didn't waste 2.5, 3 years there because I outgrew that person and that salon owner. In reality, Corey knows I was so pissed. Like I never had to deal with that.
Yeah.
So what are your 3 boundaries? And I want you to think about it too, Mama Corey. What are your 3 boundaries that you're going to implement in 2026 for outgrowing people? But what I was going to say is when I was driving into the office, and I was thinking about like how people think like, oh, I'm a magician and how this is like work is now my free, mommy self-care time because that's when I get to put on my makeup and, connect with spirit and have some downtime. But when I was going into the office, spirit actually said something to me and they said, "You are spirit." And I was like, "What?" "I'm Daniel, you're spirit." And they said, "No, stop separating yourself. You are spirit. We are you. Why would you hold space for negativity or negative people? If you wouldn't allow that in the spirit world, meaning I tell people like, listen, you can say whatever, but you're not going to disrespect spirit. You're not. They flat out said, Daniel, you're so protective over a message that comes forward. You're so protective over the healing that steps in. You have to stop separating yourself from spirit. And I thought that was really like I got emotional just thinking about it. And they said, you are spirit, we are you. Why would you hold any space for anything less? Isn't that beautiful?
It is.
Hi, Leanna. Hello, my love. What are 3 things that you guys are going to implement boundary wise for 2026? So, again, we're talking about outgrowing people and how it's not failure and how it's not your fault because you have grown. I've shared this before, but I'll share it again. It's my favorite quote is when a butterfly and a caterpillar get together, and the caterpillar looks at the butterfly and goes, "Oh my goodness, you've changed." And the butterfly goes, "Yeah, you're supposed to." So you are in this new era and this new growth. And I will say, this new space that I'm in, I'm actually super emotional. Have you noticed that since I've adopted the boys?
Yeah,
I'm
I
more
went
like,
through the carrot thing yesterday.
oh yeah, shut up. You can share that story.
Yesterday,
I did start crying.
yesterday the babies ate for the first time solid food, solid, in the can,
Blended
blended carrots. And Daniel's like, you can't get off the phone. Wait, I'm going to do you on,
on video.
Messenger on video. So I'm watching these babies, and we're both watching them like it's the man was walking on the moon.
Literally.
We're
We're like,
watching, we're like, look at them roll it around with their tongue, and look at that, and it's new, and they're trying to nurse it, and this and that. And Daniel's crying. He's like, my babies are getting so big. And I'm like, they're growing.
I was
It's
like,
their
they're
carrot
eating.
error.
The babies are in the carrot era. Hey. But
But it was sweet for me because I didn't have children or little baby grandchildrens and stuff,
children's.
and so now I'm blessed with a lot of little babies.
So many babies.
I have 4 little babies coming up and 1 grandniece that is a hurricane.
let me tell you, and if you guys are just now coming on in, make sure you say hello, where you're from. What are 3 boundaries you're going to implement in 2026 when it comes to people you have outgrown? What is your new solid boundary? Let us know, because we're gonna read it. Um, but I have to share this. Corey is now also following certain types of baby development things, and she was like, Daniel, that one that one show is more prone to children developing ADHD habits and blah blah blah. And this other one, it says that
I cannot get on Instagram anymore. I'm now Instagramma.
she's
And I sent it
Instagramma.
to him.
Yeah, she's like Daniel, the other one, Peppa Pig. Peppa
Yeah.
Pig develops your kid to be more sassy.
Yeah.
You know what Nick said? I haven't told you this. He goes, the only thing I know is that a lot of like kids that he has like seen grow up, he goes, they start to develop British accents.
Peppa Pig is brainwashing him. She's a naughty little pig.
She's not a pig. Tammy's 3 boundaries are I am worth it. Other people are no reflection of who I am. Oh, I love that.
Very nice.
Anna's, my boundaries, not overstepping and taking advantage of me and my time. Oh, I
Those are
love
good.
this. What are your 3?
I don't
I
even
think
know.
I know 3 that you
Yeah.
should have.
Well, actually, one of mine is you can't. Right now, I'm in my take care of myself era.
You're trying, but yeah. Yeah, no, you are.
I am. You should see my vitamin box.
She called me the other day, you guys, and she goes, Daniel, I'm dying. I was like, this is no time for a joke, Corey. And she goes, no, I'm serious. I'm worried about my health. And I'm like, Corey, you can't cross over because then I'm going to cross over because, you know, they communicate in charades and I don't even want to try to sort out your charades. So can you imagine? Plus, we did play Pictionary one time. And let's just say her and I are not on the same team.
Me and Jared are. That's
Her and
scary.
Jared, yeah.
That's really scary. Nobody wants to be on Jared's team. I'm like, I'll only play if I'm on Jared's
Yeah.
team.
So what are your 3 boundaries for 2026?
Mine is actually taking the time for myself. You know, I do. And this isn't a boundary, but this is the goal
Okay.
is I need to spend time with my long distance friends
Mm.
because we've been friends, you know, over 30 years. And now everybody's in their grandma. I don't want to sound bad, but we're, you know, we're looking at our destiny. And so it's take care of her. Well, you know, I mean, you hit your 60s in it's not like I'm like, you know what, in 5 years I'm gonna go to a concert. In 5 years I could be in trouble. When I say trouble, I don't mean like I got in trouble. I mean,
No, like R.I.P. Yeah,
right.
Corey.
But you know, and so that's kind of my thing right now is not taking any crap
Yeah.
and going forward and keeping my sweet relationships even sweeter.
Mm.
Yeah.
So those were goals, not
No,
boundaries.
no. But the boundary is I'm not going to let anybody stop me from
There it
doing
is.
Yeah.
Yeah. And taking care of yourself
Right.
because it has to be a priority. My 3 boundaries currently, again, is being mindful of like, it really does turn into goals. Jesus.
Yeah.
My 3 boundaries for 2026 is truly about not letting people take advantage of my patients. I had a therapist one time tell me that my like BS meter is up here, and I really allow a lot of things go ebb and flow until they hit this point. And I had to learn that it's okay before they hit that meter to be like, no, I'm done. I have to stop. With friends, with relationships, with a lot of other business. So not allowing people to take from my patience and my kindness, if you will. The other boundary that I'm currently learning for people in general and to step away from, even if you're not stepping away from like your spouse, it's okay to step away from certain interactions or arguments with them, right? So with my partners, one of the things that I'm currently like implementing is and Corey knows this with my partner Jared, and if you're watching this, I still love you. I do allow him to get away with a lot of things. Truly. But one of my new boundaries is I'm going to disconnect from doing that, not from him, but from doing that because it has been chipping away at my spirit and my soul. And it's okay to do that. And like, I still love him. We're not splitting up. We're not, breaking up, getting divorced, none of that. He's still my person. However, I don't have, going back to the patience aspect, I don't have the space for that to continue. And I have to be okay with that because typically I'm like, it's fine. I'm just going to keep going. Like, I'm just going to keep figuring it out or fixing it. And again, babe, if you're watching this, I still love you. Like, for example, he was supposed to go and drop the kids off by 8 o'clock and he didn't leave until 10 something. But yet he had to use my car to go and do it.
Don't get too into it, Dan.
No, I know. But the point is, I was also supposed to be leaving, and it's like hindering my flow of the day. And that actually happens a lot. So again, I have now outgrown the tolerance of that. So outgrowing people doesn't fully mean you got to wash your hands and walk away and completely cut them off. This is now going to be the new boundary of, if it is also now messing up my flow because you weren't mindful enough, that I also have to get to work. I also have a full day. And it was your responsibility to take care of a certain thing. And I have allowed space for that to continue to happen. So I'm sharing that. And the reason why I was getting into it is, again, outgrowing someone does not even mean you have to fully push them away and be done and block them on Facebook and all of that mumbo jumbo.
No.
It means I am no longer holding space for that. Now, I did have to talk about it in therapy this week. I was like, does that make me a bitch? And she was like, because you asked him to do one thing and you've already done 50 others. And it was supposed to be a mutual, like, hey, but because he fell behind, that's not on me. And so again, I'm no longer going to hold space for that. So that's my second boundary, is I'm no longer going to hold space for things that stop my flow and irritate me and bother me, because then I started running late today and then I had to, push clients back and then I, look like the asshole. So yeah.
I'm just pondering.
What? How much you want to share? Because she's like, I got a book.
No. I have to ask this question because
Yeah.
we know you had said, like, don't block them on this and that. I know there are some people that are serial blockers.
Like serial killers with
Yes,
serial blockers.
serial
We
blockers.
won't say names, but you know who you are.
So this is my question. How do you, like, unblock them when you've blocked everything? How do you just go,
Sorry.
by the way, I was so mad at you. I blocked you from everything. You're not on my Instagram. You're not on this. Actually, what is your phone number? Because I don't even have that. I blocked that. I know there are people out there that do that.
Are
How do
you a
do it?
serial blocker?
Is anybody here a serial blocker?
Be
Can you
real.
tell me the etiquette of unblocking?
So the question is, let me.
Wait, can I do a funny story though?
Yeah.
So I had this one person block me on everything. They were so mad at me. They blocked me on everything. So I noticed that I'm like, oh, they didn't block me on Snapchat. No. And and I went, well, and I blocked that person because I just thought it was funny. So fast forward a year later, we start talking.
Oh.
And this person's like sending me Snapchats and they're like, why aren't you getting them? And I'm like, I don't know. Because I forgot I blocked because, it was just a second. And then this person grabbed my phone. And they're like, you blocked me. And I'm like, you blocked me from half the world. I guess that was my only power. So I blocked one person, and I got busted for it and got embarrassed.
Do you know how many times I find myself slipping? I want to block him. Corey goes, no, because what's going to happen when you guys make up? And that's why I don't block people anymore.
Go, just snooze them.
Oh, yeah, you can snooze now.
Yeah, just snooze them. I put him on probation for 30 days.
No. Facebook puts you in probation and Facebook jail for 30 days. Anna says only assholes on Twitter. So truly, how many of you guys block people and then go, you know what, we're friends again and we have to? But here's the thing. Do you hold the conversation though about like, hey, moving forward,
quit blocking me?
Yeah. Or I love you enough because that's the thing. You have certain people in your life for a reason. So when you start to outgrow them, be mindful of what in that relationship or that interaction no longer is full of love and where the frustration and anger is outflowing the love. For example, a certain friend I had to step away from a long time. Not like forever, but like a few months. And I went through a lot. My grandmother passed away, my dog passed away, all this stuff was happening. And we moved into this house, and the landlord truly was like peeping in through the windows while I was getting out of the shower. Like there was so much happening, and I truly needed this one individual. I truly did. And unfortunately, they were caught up in like their own stuff. And there was a period of time in that moment I have either outgrown her, she either outgrown me, but in reality, I didn't go and block her. I didn't go and do all these things. I just simply said I don't have the space for it. But here's the part where you during outgrowing people, be mindful of asking yourself, currently, is there enough love where I can just take a step back before I fully walk away and block them or whatever? And the answer is with this individual, I will always have more love in my heart than I will frustration. So really start to ask yourself when you are outgrowing people or on a serial blocking kick, is there no more love, or is the love being outweighed by the frustration? Now, at that point, it was a 50-50 tie. I'm not going to lie. But even if my frustration was 60-40, I still had a lot of love there that I was like, you know what? And I learned this.
You can't erase the good times.
You can't erase the good times, but also some people, it's just like the seasons. Things change. And, just like with your clothes, you go through your closet and you put all your summer clothes. Do you throw away all your favorite summer clothes? No, you put them in a box and you separate them or put them in the attic, or you put them on the lower drawer in your dresser. And then you bring in the jackets during wintertime. And then when wintertime's over, you swap those out for the shorts during summertime or fall time. Or you go from bulky jackets in the winter and then you go to lighter sweaters, and you don't get rid of them.
Right.
You just simply shift it in your closet. So when the seasons change and our wardrobes change, nobody ever looks at you and go, "You threw away that jacket? Or that jacket's not hanging front and center?" No, you go, "Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, that makes sense." It's okay to do that with friends. It's okay to do that with relationships. As of right now, I have to. The season has changed between us, and unfortunately, like you're just not taking up that much space in my closet. Of course, the gay medium is using the closet and wardrobe. Clock it. We taught Mama Corey this. Clock it.
I still mess it up.
Yeah, she's always like, we're like, that's sign language for applause. But it's true. Like, it's okay for friendships and seasons to shift. Leanna says, it takes a lot for me to block someone. I may just stop communication for the most part.
Yeah. And that's the adult thing to do. But with friends with seasons, because people might not know this, but I'm a little bit older than Daniel. Simmer down, Mariah Carey. Anyway, so I've noticed, reflecting on the years and stuff, I have this group of my older friends, and there was a time where we kind of split up and didn't really talk that much. There was cards sent and a hello here or there, but one was on the way of having a great career. One was raising 2 children. I was here. I was involved with my parents more because my parents were failing, and we didn't check in all the time.
Mm.
So as the kids grew up, my one friend's son went to Afghanistan, and she called me and she's like, my son's going to Afghanistan. I go, "You're crazy, girl." I'm like, "I am gonna go." I went down, I got my passport. I said, "If he gets hurt, I will go to Afghanistan with you."
Aw.
And she's like, "Would you do?" I'm like, "I would go to the end of the world because I'm not letting that girl lose in Afghanistan. She'll get killed."
Oh my gosh.
I have to explain that one to her son. But the thing is you never lose your love for these older people. So don't cut people out that are true or your friends.
Because the season
The
shifted.
seasons shift, especially when you're in that age group of people getting married and having babies, and they start hanging, like you've got the single friend and you've got the girl that just had a baby. She's gonna hang out with girls that have other babies.
Oh my God, somebody told me that the other day. They're like,
Yeah,
you should go and hang out with other
in
parents.
a
I'm like,
mom group, you
no,
know.
I can't do that.
Well, part-time you can because you got one, because you're a mother of one.
Yeah.
But but and people that have even ailing parents, they look for other people. So you find different support groups, but it doesn't mean that you don't love these people that were in your past, that
Yeah.
you spent those precious years with.
Not that I have anything against like hanging out with other moms. I just don't think I have the patience right now for my two screaming twins and then other people screaming twins. Listen, if
Oh,
you
you
want to
don't get the
have,
gist of it?
I,
They go play.
oh no, how about we just meet up?
Yeah, well, the yours will roll.
Oh yeah.
Yours is at the rolling stage right now.
I know, they
They're
just
little potatoes.
You guys, I just ordered a Swiffer mop. I got so excited because I was like, there's a brand new Swiffer mop. My boys are going to be rolling and tumbling and all this stuff pretty soon. I got to mop these floors
See,
every
I'm
day.
a multitasker. I would put tape around him and let him roll around
It's
and
just,
clean his floors.
oh my gosh.
You're
Hi,
done.
hi, Brenda. So come on in. Make sure you say hello, where you're from. We're talking about outgrowing people. And we want to know what your 3 boundaries are for 2026 with people that you're outgrowing. But also, we're going to get into some card readings here pretty soon. So go ahead and start commenting your questions. But you guys know the drill here. Make sure you tag people, do the little at sign, and start tagging people. And that way we can see your name. It will pop up. It helps us tremendously. And it's an energetic exchange for you, a little free mini reading. But while you guys are starting to comment your questions and stuff, I want you guys to remember the real lesson with outgrowing people. Growth feels lonely before it feels powerful. So when you step away from people or the seasons with you and certain people shift, remember that growth will feel lonely before it feels powerful. And some soul contracts dissolve once the lesson is even learned. You might not learn that lesson later on. It might dawn on you later on. Like with me and my friends, season shifting for that time period. Now I know the lesson is she had to go and learn things. I had to learn how to, not just pick up the phone and have her contractually help me get out of certain things. I had to, put my big boy panties on and go and figure it out myself. And so some soul contracts will dissolve before you learn that lesson. And if you're like me, you don't have to get the last word in, or you don't have to know it in that moment, even though we want to. And the body knows before the mind does. So if you feel it in your body and you feel it, that you know what, that it's like those puzzle pieces that don't fit together anymore. It's okay to set that puzzle down, the entire puzzle down, and go and pick up a crossword puzzle or go about things a different way. I love that, Daniel. You're welcome, Leanna, my love. There is no comfort in a growth zone, and there is no growth in a comfort zone. No, there's not. Also, you won't grow unless it's uncomfortable. If you're comfortable, things aren't changing. You're not
You ever
changing.
watch a seed?
No.
If you watch a seed to be, it's really interesting.
How
You
often
watch
are you watching seeds?
on every Thursday. If you watch a seed as it's germinating, it gets so big it has to break out to grow. But it wasn't getting fed, it wasn't getting anything, so it just stayed in its hull. But as soon as it got water, it got moisture, and it started, in the nutrients from the ground, a seed starts breaking up, and then it comes out, and then it's a beautiful flower.
Corey, we gotta start scheduling other things on your Thursdays.
Well, don't mess with my Beehive Friday.
We don't mess with the beehive. You guys can't see it, but off camera, I have like a signed Beyonce frame and Beyonce magazines and stuff. But
Well, not that Beehive.
oh, wrong beehive. Never
Wrong
mind.
Beehive. No, no, no,
Then
no.
we'll leave it on your
I'm
calendar.
talking about the honeybees.
Well, so does Beyonce. Kimberly says, I'm in that phase now, feeling lonely, like everyone was pushed away, and I'm now trying to figure out what's next. Up leveling, I'm ready. Yes, Sierra has a song called Level Up. You guys should listen to it. I love it. Thursday is seed day. Yes, honey. Wait, what kind of seed? Just joking. It's not the kind of podcast that's for the joking Judas. All right, make sure you guys come on in. Make sure you say hello, where you're from. Start tagging people. Do the little @ sign and start tagging people, so that way we will pull some cards for you, or I'll pull some cards for you. And also let us know, what era are you in? So Corey, if you had to put a title of what era you're currently in, what would your Tay?
Oh
What
my
era of outgrowing people be? Or just in general?
You got me on that one.
What's not wearing your earrings we discussed, but go ahead.
Well, it's always my sparkle area. I don't know if you can see my shirt sparkle.
That's not an era, Corey. That's a lifetime. That's a brand.
I gave away my seed era.
You should stop saying that.
Yeah, I guess that's not cool giving away your seed.
We're going to get canceled before we even get picked up.
Seed.
What era do you think you're in? Or would call it?
I'm just in the, I don't know. I guess I'm just right now, I'm just focused on health. And that's not real exciting, but if you don't take care of it, that's really not exciting.
So you're in your healthy era?
Yeah. I'm working on my body.
Yeah. As you should. She's getting, can I tell them what you're like been working towards?
Yeah, sure.
Corey is 8 pounds?
Yeah.
Only 8 pounds away from being, she's already greenlit, but completely greenlit to get both her knees done. And it's something that she has been working on for quite some time. And she is 8 pounds away, you guys. So she truly is in her
take charge era, I guess.
There.
Yeah.
Take charge era. Yeah. Jazz hands. Spirit fingers. Leanna says the senior me era. Oh, self-care era for me. What do you think my dad era? Jesus.
Yeah. You're in your mom era.
I'm in my mom era.
Pretty soon he's going to be flashing around in mom jeans.
No, Corey will never let that happen. Let me tell you how many cute jeans I have that Corey's like, put them away. Your ass is gone. You can't see your ass in that. Can we say ass, Ryan? Well, we are now. Ryan's like, we're going to have to bleep this out. That's great. Congrats, Corey. I know. Look at all the congrats. So if you would like to start a curves group, hear me out. You go to a curves group. I'll go to a mom group.
Well, guess what? That mom group's a curves.
We will never be separated. We will never. What era? No, truly, what era do you think I'm in? Besides the dad era.
No, I think you're honestly in your era of discovery.
Yeah. My discovery era.
Because you're doing some behind the scene things that is really exhilarating.
Yeah.
And you're stretching. Nothing.
Not for the seed, but
yeah, not like a seed. No, like a seed. No. Okay, so I'm going to tell you one of your stories.
Okay.
So I'm like Daniel's emotional support animal. I go everywhere with him. You know, we fly everywhere.
Not lately because she's leaving me, bitch.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Queen.
So, well, I fly alone, but he doesn't. Anyway, so it worked out. He had to fly to California for a really cool event. And he got to meet Adam Sandler. He got to meet a couple other
Jennifer
people.
Lopez.
Well,
Kim K.
I'm not
Lori
impressed with
from
that.
Shark
Lori
Tank.
from Shark
I
Tank.
love it. She was actually so sweet. I love her. I got to read her. I love it.
And but to get to that, he had to stretch and he had to fly by himself.
I did. With a Xanax, though.
Well, that's okay. Danny needed a Xanny.
Danny needed a Xanny.
But he did it. He did it. So he's gonna be flying again and everything. And I'm like, how does it feel, Daniel?
Horrible.
But
No.
that you have that power.
Because I stretched.
Because you stretched. And now you can just go. You can get on a plane. Sure, you're going to probably take a little Xanax. I take Dramamine. This is me on a plane. La 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 la.
Literally finger on mouth.
Yeah, so I don't drool.
Remember, what is it?
$1 million.
Yeah. Corey raises her finger when she's napping.
But if he didn't do that uncomfortable stretch, he would have been really stressed out about going this time.
Yeah. I would have literally been like, let me double check and try to figure out my way out of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, we've collectively, I mean, think about it. Stephanie flew to New York.
Yeah.
Nick got away from time to go to New York.
Yeah. Which, don't get me wrong, I can only do 2.5 hours.
Yeah.
If it's New York, honey, anything longer than 2.5 hours, you gotta go. Don't try to get out of it.
Well, I will go.
Yeah.
But the thing is now you've done it. You've been uncomfortable, but you did it. You know how to do it. You just put your head down and go. And he was chit-chatting with people because he usually doesn't talk. It's
I
me.
don't.
He's
I'm
one of
actually an
those who just-
introvert. I might
Yeah.
be literally Daniel Monroe on stage, but as you know, Daniel, David's mother and
Yeah.
Dasha's parent, I truly am just like very
He gets into himself.
not closed off, but like I'm shy. I'm actually a shy person. And Corey's like blah 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 blah. And this last time I actually met somebody on the plane and we were like giggling and laughing and I was like, oh thank God in spirit put somebody right here because I needed this. And I was texting Corey the whole time. I was like
kind of there.
Yeah. She was like, she can't take my place. Just let her know that.
Yeah,
She can only.
I'll find her.
Oh my God. All right, let's.
I'll delete her.
But yeah, I agree. I'm in my discovery era. So let us know down below. You're a boy mom. I am. My boys. I love it. I love it.
They are so sweet. These little kids, they are so social. We had a birthday party for my sister, and there was about 15 people.
Just holding them.
And probably 10 out of the 15 people were holding them, just passing them around. They're just like, oh, hi. Oh.
And they're all giggly
They're
and
just like
fussy.
happy little puppies.
They're going to be, and they already are such beautiful souls.
Yeah.
Truly.
Mhm.
Yeah. What's wild is I was like, oh, I tried to be like, what would it be like? Because, everyone's like, oh, with twins, that's so hard. Oh, with twins, that's so hard. And I was like, well, what would it look like with just one? I can't even think past that statement. Like I couldn't choose. I couldn't pick one. Like it's meant to be. And I wouldn't change it for the world. I might get frustrated, but sweet babies. Yeah. Realizing how precious moments are more important than things. Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. Now, you guys, to piggyback off of that, I look at everything by how much cans of formula can I buy for that. So like I put a lip liner on today and I was like, I bought this and it was a $34 lip liner back in the day. Nope, not no more. That's a whole can of formula. I can't buy a $34 lip liner no more. Everything now. Or
a diaper formula combo.
Diaper formula combo. Or what's funny is I don't even look at like, oh, my private event fee is this, and my session fee is this, and blah, 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 and then my office rent is this much. I'm literally like, okay, subtract how many cans of formula, add how many cans of formula, subtract how many cans of formula. Okay, I'll do it.
Babysitter.
And babysitter. Yeah, everything now is like all of that. So yeah, things do turn into moments. And yeah, I'm in a discovery / baby formula era.
And babies bring good luck.
They do.
And they also bring hustle.
Huh? Yeah, that's true. Mama Corey did warn me that.
Yeah, because
she's like, if you thought you worked hard now, Daniel, wait until you have these babies full time. And I was like, eh. All right, let's get into some readings. Come on in. What questions do you guys have? While you guys are commenting your questions, make sure you tag people, do the little @sign. And I'm going to just start us off with collectively, for all of us here on Healing in Heels, episode 2. Let's see collectively what we have in motion for all of us. All right. Ooh, Corey, we're going to do this one because Spirit just yelled at me. But I'm going to have Corey choose, and I'm going to have you guys choose tattoo hand or no tattoo hand. So first, Mama Corey. Perfect. And then you guys, tattoo hand or no tattoo hand, of which side I should pull from. Tattoo hand or no tattoo hand? Excuse me.
oh, I was
No, not you.
what?
We're hold. Where's your hold?
Oh, I was like, this hand.
Yeah, no, you already picked.
Tattoo hand.
Crown up. Yes, we're gonna do crown up right after Tattoo hand. Crown up, yes. A lot of tattoos. Okay. Tattoo hand, of course. So we're just gonna pull 3 cards collectively while you guys are commenting your questions. Ooh, you can't make this shit up, you guys. Breakthrough. So collectively, a lot of us are having a beautiful breakthrough era, if you will. And Spirit is coming forward to let us know that it's okay to have these epiphanies. It's okay to have these breakthroughs. It's okay to have these moments of newness. Again, going back to outgrowing people, we are holding space for growth. We're not disconnecting. We're holding space for growth. All right. Can you tell the difference in which boy is crying at a time? Yes. Now I can. Now, where in the beginning, you know, a scream sounds like a scream, but Dash is my little chubby baby, and he likes to snort when he's like and you're just like, okay, calm down. And then David, he's more of my sensitive boy, and he screams.
He lets it all hang out.
I'm like, Corey, do you hear this? And she's like, oh my gosh. I'm like, yeah, he's upstairs. I'm downstairs making a bottle. All right, the next card. So we have breakthrough. So this year for us is breakthrough. The other one is purification. Ooh, so getting things clarified, but also purifying things, cleansing things, clearing out the cobwebs, clearing out the things that have been building up. So right now we're purifying and we're letting go of so much stuff that no longer serves us. All right. Last card collectively for us is impeccability. So really pay attention to little things, pay attention to details, pay attention to what your job title is. I can feel certain people roll their eyes. We won't say names. But pay attention to what your scope of work is so that way you're not over giving or overdoing that's not in your scope. So really pay attention and be impeccable with things. With you and also be impeccable and choosy and mindful of your own words, your own energy, your own actions, and really be mindful of that impeccability. And it's okay to really double check things and really not overanalyze, but really sit with things and really be mindful of it. We have certain, you know, family members and such that we have to remind, like, hun, is this going to be longevity? And it's okay to have a breakthrough moment. It's okay to purify things and cleanse things and get rid of things that no longer serve you. And it's okay to go back and start checking things where you don't repeat the same patterns and the same lessons. Because again, we're here in a life of learning and growing. Spirit and yourself don't want to keep learning the same lesson. We got to level up. We got to grow. All right. Will difficulties with my family improve? Ooh, let's do Cammie's question. Can we spotlight her question, Ryan? A shout out to Ryan. Everyone say thank you to Ryan. He is so patient with me with all of this, and it's episode 2, and I just love working with him. He's the one that truly puts together the images and the description and getting it scheduled and jumping on the phone and dealing with me and Mama Corey.
And we're difficult.
Yeah, we're difficult. We're divas.
It's our difficult era.
Girl, you have to do this when you say that.
It's our difficult era.
Clock it. Oh my gosh. All right, Cammie. There's the question. Thank you, Ryan. Ooh, Cammie, a card flew out. Leanna said, hi, Ryan. Ooh, Cammie, girl, the card that flew out for you is literally adventure. So things will improve, but you have to be putting yourself first. And Spirit's telling you, take a little, we call it siesta or a fiesta, honey. Depends on where you go. Oh, but
if you drink a cup of coffee beforehand, you can take a cappuccino.
And Jesus, Corey.
Those are great.
Corey's not allowed to have as much caffeine, so now she talks about it a lot.
Yeah.
But Spirit is telling you, Cammie, go on an adventure, step away from things or people, and go and have fun, have new life experiences, so you can come back and have this new canvas. All right. Will we be able to overcome distance with our brother and sister-in-law? Hi, Joe and Laurie. How are you guys? Make sure you guys are re-commenting your questions because once it like scrolls away, I can't read it. Ooh, girl, they're flying. Do you want to read this one? Look what it says.
Oh, wow. Have faith.
It says, have faith, you guys. So for Joe and Lori, have faith. I do feel like you guys will overcome the distance, but you have to have faith. But I just heard from Spirit, have strength. You have to have strength in this situation and know that everything that is happening right now is divinely guided, okay? Oh, you're welcome, Cammie, my love. So I hope that helps you, Joe and Lori. Kimberly, hello, my love bug. Looking for a job. Any insight on a direction to look into? Natalie Barrett ask a question. Oh, you tagged somebody. Got it. I was like, who? Is this question for you or Natalie? Thank you. It pops up weird for us on our end. All right. So looking for a job. Any insight on direction to look into? What's interesting, Kimberly, is I see a lot of books around you, my love. Now, I'm not going to sit here and be like, go write a book. Go write a book. I mean, if you want to write a book, go for it. And I'm also not saying go volunteer at a library because you got bills to pay, right? But I see you actually finishing up some teachings. That's why the book aspect is coming into place. So there's some studying or some learning that's currently happening for you, Kimberly, my love. And Spirit is telling you, oh, this is funny. I just heard them actually shout it. They just said, you already have all the knowledge, or you have the knowledge that's needed, so you need to go for it. So whatever that is. But I will definitely pull a card for you. Kimberly, my love, tattoo hand or no tattoo hand? Tattoo hand or no tattoo hand? Will my surgery in February and recovery be uneventful? Brian, I feel like it's something very typical Tuesday for the doctor. So I'm quickly answering this while Kimberly is typing. I just heard from Spirit, stop borrowing problems, Brian. Ooh, Mama Corey actually taught me that one. Stop borrowing problems and borrowing anxiety, Brian. All right, Kimberly says tattoo hand. All right, let's do it. Let's do it. So Kimberly, you got the breakthrough. So yes, job is right around the corner. You were literally at the, cutting edge of it. You are almost like light is at the end of the tunnel. I'm about to finish school for master's in library and info science. That's interesting. Okay, Ryan, you got to pin that comment. You better put this in the edit. Corey?
Yep.
Clock it. Clock it. Look, I was like, oh, I see literally a bunch of books around you. There's so many books.
It's so funny because I was sitting here and I don't like to like throw my 2 cents in. And I'm
yes,
like,
you do.
there's something that's not finished.
Yeah.
Like there's a part of a degree that's not finished, but as soon as it's just going to start the ball rolling.
I love that. So look at that. Kimberly, Spirit saying you're at this breakthrough. I'm going to pull one more card for you. You're also having you guys saw me shuffle these damn cards. So you also are cleansing and purifying. And that's why it hasn't clicked for you yet, Kimberly. That's why, because you haven't fully let go to make room for the new. And once you do that, girl, full speed ahead. I'm so excited for you.
Get out of your seed pod.
Corey, you're done planting. No more gardening for you. Put your gardening clothes away. Put it in the back of the closet.
No, spring fever. It's seed catalog time.
That you're subscribed to a seed catalog?
No, my friend Kathy told me that today.
Kathy, if you're watching this, I still love you, but she's unsubscribing. Oh my God, you got it. Yay. Good luck, Kimberly. Hello, Shirley from Westport, Oregon. All right, we are going to be wrapping up here in a minute, but we're going to pull a couple more questions. Make sure you guys write some questions, but while you guys are writing some questions, make sure you go and check out my events page. I have so many fun things coming up. I have Cocktails and Spirit tomorrow night. There's like 4 or 5 tickets left, you guys, so make sure you go and grab them. And that's in Ridgefield, Washington, live in person. You come, have some drinks. Literally, they have what is it? Moonlight margarita. That's my favorite one. They put like glitter and stuff. They literally created a menu just for this event. What's the
Their
other
little
one?
charcuterie boards
They
are
have
really good.
charcuterie board, even gluten-free ones because I'm gluten-free. I love. Shout out to Renee and her team at the Neighborhood Refuge in Ridgefield, Washington. And then I'm going to be at Love Potions in a couple of weeks doing a intro to mediumship class all in person. But then my online Mastering Mediumship Level 1 kicks off, and it's a 6-month program all online. And you may or may not get ready to do a little gallery event with me later on because it's 6 months and it's 2 classes a month. So I really am giving you so much in that course. I don't know if you guys saw, but James Van Prague also like signed off on it and he like promoted it and was super like impressed by it. So I'm just gonna throw that out there that it's JVP approved. You clock it. You clock it. But yeah, go and check that out. The link is in the comments and stuff to my events page, and I would love to either help teach the world of spirit or to connect you to the world of spirit.
I want to just make a
PSA,
PSA
go
on
for it.
both event places. The Ridgefield place,
Amazing.
it is amazing. It's an old church and it is so beautiful. Everywhere, every time you look, there's something new to see. She's decorated it so awesome. Like all the wood is old reclaimed wood from old barns and stuff. And then if nobody's been to Love Potions
Go.
and you want to, make sure you bring a little extra money because you can buy new cards there. They have books, they have knickknacks, they have
I do
spirit
have a
candles,
discount.
and
All of my clients and followers, if you mention I'm a Daniel Monroe client, they will give you 10% off. So go there and say I'm one of Daniel Monroe's clients or followers or whatever, and just say, hey, he got a little discount here because that's actually where I host my in-person sessions now as well. So shout out to Mara and her team there. They're absolutely amazing and so sweet, and I love them. There was a question I wanted to answer right quick. Where did it go? I love you so much, Shirley. It's a wonderful event. Thank you, Veronica. We have fun everywhere I go. Uh, don't forget, it's still January, Mama Corey winter.
and it's my birthday.
Anna Schaefer. That's the question. And then we'll go to Elizabeth. But Anna Schaefer, and then we'll do Elizabeth. May I ask if Spirit has a message for me, or do I need to be more specific? No, I'll just pull a card for you, Anna, my love. And then Ryan, will you go to the other one after this one that you just had pulled up? Ooh, I was about to. Oh, Spirit works in the Spirit's ways. All right, let's see. Let's see. Anna Schaefer. I feel like I'm botching this. Hold on. I did. Oh my goodness. All right, tattoo hand or no tattoo hand, Anna? Anna Schaefer. That's my partner's last name. Isn't that funny? I think it's spelled the same too. Oh, I have to scroll. Anna Schaefer. Tattoo hand or no tattoo hand, my love? Oh, Leanna. Leanna said she's bummed she can't come to Cocktails in Spirit tomorrow. It's okay,
Oh.
honey.
I get the biggest kick out of your husband.
Your husband is so sweet. We love him.
We love him.
We love him.
Tell him he'll be missed, okay?
We're like his fan. You guys might be fans of Daniel Monroe, but I'm fans of a lot of people. All right, let's see. It's telling me to scroll. It says tattoo. Thank you. All right. Tattoo hand for Anna Schaefer. Your 2 cards, my love. Aw. So Spirit's telling you, shine your light. There's a lot of light around you, but I do feel like a lot of people have kind of dimmed that light or let it kind of fizzle out. So Spirit's telling you, for you, my love, let this year be all about you shining your light and you stepping into who you truly are. And then the other card for you, ooh, silence. But what's very interesting about the silence is I don't feel like Spirit is telling you to be silent and like sit down. No more sitting in the silence. Go and be this beautiful light. Stop holding back or having people hold you back. So Spirit's telling you, go and shine your bright, beautiful light. All right? So
I can confirm.
She concurs. All right. Thank you guys for joining us for episode 2 of Healing and Heals. Truly, let us know in the comments like what topics you guys want us to cover. Because we are actually putting all of those up so that way Ryan can go and create the images ahead of time and everything. And let us know like what you guys want to see, who you want to see. I will say, Mama Corey doesn't know this, but we have a guest. And Ryan's gonna be like, dude, really? We just figured this shit out. She was supposed to come tomorrow, but now she can't. Aw. Uh, LOL, he loves you both and Kelly. Aw, he's a fan of you guys. Sorry, I don't have my glasses, so it takes me a while to read. But let us know like what you guys want us to talk about. But what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, we have an amazing friend of mine, Johnny, who's another medium that I met through James. And he is so handsome and he's so dapper. I tell him this all the time. My whole like partners and stuff know that I think he's just so adorable. I want to see you, Daniel, but I'm always working. So I see clients Tuesdays, Thursdays in person and stuff, but I also did just open up phone sessions. So you'll see on my website there is like Intuitive Fridays or Psychic Fridays. I can't remember right now. My brain is so foggy. Where I do 30-minute phone readings on Fridays, and we'll randomly open up new dates and new spots, and they're filling up pretty quickly. So there's also that now. Love your insight and direction. Thank you so much. You're so welcome, Brian. Alrighty, guys, I love you. But before we go, remember, you're not cold, all right? When you are stepping away from people and outgrowing people and holding space for growth for yourself, I want you guys to know. Oh, wait, I thought I was the last one. Ha ha ha. Oh, we were supposed to do Elizabeth. Let's do Elizabeth very quick. I'm so sorry. Let's do it. Thank you for saying something. Ryan's like, you guys.
Tattoo hand, no tattoo
Yeah,
hand.
tattoo hand or no tattoo hand?
Get it together, Elizabeth.
No, that was on me. I was like, all right, love and light. Bye-bye. All right, Elizabeth, tattoo. Thank you for reminding me, my love. She's probably like, should I say something? Should I not say something? Yeah, right. She heard how booked I was. She's like, no. Answer this right quick. All right, tattoo hand, Elizabeth, or no tattoo hand, my love? Ryan, can we work on some like hold music that we won't get like penalized for? That'd be so dope.
Like Jeopardy, but
Gay.
Epperdy.
Is that for the jazzy nazzies? No tattoo. Ooh, how dare you? I'm just joking. No tattoo hand. Oh, emerging. Elizabeth, Spirit is saying that you are going through a growth cycle and that you are evolving. So this is perfect. I do feel like you actually are outgrowing a lot of people currently. I love that this is the last one that she wants me to point out that there is a flower that obviously comes from a seed.
Reaching for the sun.
Reaching for the sun. So Spirit's telling you that you're outgrowing people, you're emerging, you're evolving, and you are so beautiful and so bright that no more holding things back. And beginnings. You have a lot of newness coming into your energy, into your aura, and Spirit's telling you, honey, strap in and get ready because you're going to have an amazing, wild, fun time. Oh, I'm excited for you. I love that we're ending on that. But before we go, make sure you guys always remember that you're not cold. You're not ungrateful. You are evolving. All right? You're not cold. You're not ungrateful. You are evolving.
And evolving is sacred. So don't shy away from it. Embrace it.
Embrace that. All right, you guys, go and check out my events page and everything on my website. And I always sign off with remember to always love yourself and to be yourself. And we will see you guys next Monday, same time, 5 p.m. or next Tuesday. Jesus, today's my Monday. Next Tuesday, every Tuesday. Loves it. Yes, Elizabeth Clunkett. Next Tuesday, every Tuesday at 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And we love you and we wish you a happy night. Good night, you guys. Mwah.